Donald Trump is, of course, considering some pretty horrible people to serve with him in his upcoming administration. And one of those people happens to be a right-wing lawyer by the name of Mike Davis. Davis's name has been floated around for quite some time now as a possible pick for Donald Trump to be the next Attorney General of the United States. And in case you're wondering why that is such a horrific thought, let me share with you the posts that Mike Davis put on social media on Wednesday following Donald Trump's victories. First, Mr. Davis, I'm not going to read the whole word, but he said, "F unity. We have the votes and they tried to kill Trump." By they, do you mean Trump supporters? Because that's who it was. So you're wrong about that. And yeah, no unity. So that's wonderful for somebody that's going to be Attorney General, possibly. And then, of course, about 18 minutes later, I think it was, maybe 8 minutes, then he said the real horrific thing that should send shivers down the spine of every single person on the left, because he followed it up with this tweet. "Here's my current mood. I want to drag their dead political bodies through the streets, burn them, and throw them off the wall. Legally, politically, and financially, of course," he added. You know, he's not actually talking about murdering us. No, just legally, financially, and politically murdering us. Financially, right? That's the weird one. He wants to ruin people financially, of course, by going after them with the legal system, which is his way of letting everybody know that if he does become Attorney General, he is going to launch prosecutions into people that clearly don't need to be prosecuted. But nevertheless, if you're under a federal investigation from the U.S. Department of Justice, it's going to cost you potentially millions of dollars in legal fees. Even if you did nothing wrong, you still have to lawyer up. You will have to pay tons of money to protect yourself from these fraudulent investigations. So even though they will not end in any form of criminal charges against you, you will still likely be ruined financially. So they don't have to be able to charge you. They don't have to even be able to indict you. They just have to be able to make your life a living hell and drain you of every resource you have ever worked your entire life to gain. That is the plan. Because they know they can't prosecute everybody, but they can harass them long enough to destroy them. And two of the people, by the way, that Mike Davis has suggested doing this to are Jack Smith and Liz Cheney. He told them to lawyer up. So that's what he wants to do. And he also, by the way, last November on social media, went after Mehdi Hasan, who at the time was with MSNBC, and Tim Miller from The Bulwark, when he said, quote, "Mehdi Hasan is now on my list. 2, indict. 4, detain. 6, denaturalize. And 3, deport. I already have his spot picked out in the D.C. gulag. But I'll put him in the women's cell block with Tim Miller from The Bulwark so these whiny leftists don't get beaten up as often." So he's already joking about throwing people he doesn't like in the gulag. So yeah, that actually probably sounds like a perfect pick for Donald Trump's next Attorney General. He's made it clear who he is. He has made it clear what he wants to do to the people who go after Donald Trump. And that is a terrifying thought. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.